Hello, welcome to How to Collage. I am your host, Red Wizard. Now, this video is a continuation of How to Collage Part 2, Basic Tools and Supplies. Basically, I ran out of time in that video. My goal here is to show you all of the necessary collage making tools to get started making your own collages. In this video, I'm going to show you a basic gluing technique, and then I'm going to create an entire collage so you'll be able to see all of the tools being used in their order as I make a collage. So enjoy, and please enjoy. You've probably noticed that this surface that I have here, this is a really big cutting mat. And what a cutting mat is good for is any type of craft or art blades that when you're cutting into the surface, they keep your blades, they don't dull your blades, and you're not like cutting up your nice workbench or desk or wherever you're working. So I have like a big one in my studio here, and I travel with a much smaller one, and I have like a few different sizes. So another thing that cutting mats come with is they come with measurements. So they can guide cuts. So if you're trying to make something smaller, or maybe you have an odd shaped collage and you want to make it like an 8x10, the cutting mat has the cutting mat has numbers and measurements, numbers and lines. I don't know what to call it. Cutting mat has measurements on it with very convenient increments, so you know where to cut an object. Okay, so for example, you can line your object up in the corner here. Then you could take your ruler and line things up on the line like so. So let's say I want to cut off 4 inches or whatever. I line up my piece, line up my ruler, so it's almost like having a really awesome complicated ruler on your desk at all times. So it didn't really feel like I was measuring anything. I was just kind of lining it up to get a nice square cut to the measurements that I wanted. So that is a self-healing cutting mat, and you can see I like it. I give it pets. It's just a nice surface. Okay, last but not least is the glue stick. Now there's all sorts of adhesives that you could use in collage making. I personally like to keep it as simple as I possibly can. The reason is, for me, with any type of art, particularly collage making, I'm much more like interested in the idea. I don't want to have a lot of like smells in this room or anything like that, and I just like to keep it simple with glue stick. This is what I use most of the time. This is Scotch glue stick. The brand doesn't really matter. You do want to make sure that it's acid free. Acid free is basically another way of saying that this material isn't going to mess with the paper over time. You've probably seen old photographs, or maybe somebody drew on some paper with a certain pen, and then it kind of makes the paper yellow or weird or discolored. So acid free materials is supposed to avoid that. So whenever you're using an adhesive, you want to make sure it's acid free. Now I will do a quick glue demo just to tell you why I think this stuff is good. First of all, a lot of these materials might seem basic. And if you're watching this video and you're saying like, dude, I've been like using glue stick and scissors since grade school, you know what I say? I say good. That's fantastic. So you already have the intro, you know how to do this stuff. So instead of learning a whole new process of like art making and dealing with that learning curve, you could go and express yourself creatively immediately. And that's why collage is the best. All right, so whenever you're gluing something down with a glue stick, You want to have a scrap sheet of paper. And I always glue the edges first, and I push out from the object because I don't want to tuck underneath and like get glue underneath my picture. Another reason why I like glue stick is it's a lot easier to keep things clean. I'm kind of a clean freak in my studio, and this is too small. Look, I've made a collage. Well, I wasn't planning on making like a little demo collage here today, but it looks like I have made one. I got this cool, I feel like Bob Ross, I got this cool desert background. You know what? Let's keep this going. Now you can watch the way some of my tools work. My last step would be to glue this image on my Bristol like so. Not bad. There we go. Our first collage together. Scissors, craft knife, art knife, ruler, cutting mat, and wherever our glue stick is, right here. So, honestly, I hope you enjoyed this video. If it's helpful to you, I do have an Amazon affiliate page where I do sell these things. I don't sell anything that I don't use all the time and that I don't like. So if you do go to my Amazon affiliate page, you know, like if you buy a pair of scissors, I might get like 20 cents, okay? But please go there. It helps me keep making collages and keep making those videos. Thanks so much, guys. Thank you for making an awesome collage with me, and I hope this video is helpful. All right, that does it for basic collage making tools and supplies. In my next video, I'm gonna show you how to cut with scissors like an absolute pro. Now, I don't know if you know this about me, but the Red Wizard, I went viral on TikTok. I got over 5 million views of one of my videos, and it's just me cutting out things with a pair of scissors. Now, I did not expect that, but a little humble brag, I could totally tell why millions of people wanted to see the Red Wizard cut something out of paper. And I'm going to show you how to get perfect cuts with a pair of scissors.